The Third Anglo-Mysore War from 1790 to 1792 was pivotal in southern India's history. Tipu Sultan, ruler of Mysore, challenged the British East India Company. His ambition and distrust of the British led to conflict. Tipu turned his attention to the Kingdom of Travancore. Travancore was under British protection. Its strategic location made it valuable to the British. Tipu's attack in 1789 challenged British authority. The British, led by Lord Cornwallis, declared war. The Marathas and Nizam of Hyderabad joined the British. A major confrontation reshaped southern India's political landscape. The Third Anglo-Mysore War was as much a diplomatic struggle as it was a military one. Recognizing the strength of Mysore, the British made it a priority to isolate Tipu Sultan diplomatically. Lord Cornwallis's strategy was to forge a powerful alliance against Mysore, exploiting existing rivalries and leveraging British influence. The Marathas, traditional enemies of Mysore, were eager to regain territories lost in previous conflicts. The British promised them a share of the spoils of war, including the return of these territories, in exchange for their support. This proved to be a tempting offer for the Marathas, who readily joined the fray against Tipu Sultan. The Nizam of Hyderabad, too, was persuaded to join the British camp. The Nizam, wary of Tipu Sultan's growing power and ambition, saw an opportunity to curb Mysore's influence. A treaty of alliance was signed, and the Nizam contributed troops to the British-led forces. With the Marathas and the Nizam on their side, the British effectively encircled Mysore, cutting off Tipu Sultan's avenues of support and leaving him vulnerable to a concerted attack. The war raged for 2 years, with both sides engaging in fierce battles and strategic maneuvers. Tipu Sultan, a skilled military commander, fought valiantly but was unable to overcome the combined might of the British and their allies. The tide turned decisively in favor of the British with the siege of Seringapattinam, the capital of Mysore, in 1792. The siege of Seringapattinam was a testament to British military engineering and firepower. Lord Cornwallis, leading a formidable force, laid siege to the fortified city, bombarding it relentlessly. Tipu Sultan, despite putting up a spirited defense, was ultimately forced to negotiate. The siege marked the beginning of the end for Tipu Sultan's reign and the once mighty kingdom of Mysore. With his capital under siege and his resources dwindling, Tipu Sultan found himself facing an impossible situation. The fall of Seringapattinam, after weeks of bombardment and mounting casualties, signaled the crushing defeat of Mysore. The war, however, came at a heavy price. Both sides suffered significant casualties, and the conflict left a lasting impact on the political landscape of southern India. The Treaty of Seringapattinam, signed in March 1792, ended the Third Anglo-Mysore War. It was a humiliating treaty for Tipu Sultan, reflecting the British and their allies' decisive victory. Tipu Sultan ceded large territories to the British and their allies. This included strategically important regions, diminishing Mysore's power. Tipu Sultan also paid a massive indemnity of 3 crore rupees. He had to surrender 2 of his sons as hostages. The treaty marked the end of Mysore's dominance in southern India. The war shifted the balance of power in India. The British East India Company emerged as the dominant force in the south. Mysore's decline paved the way for further British conquests in India.